Okay, question number 19. We have an equation with two square roots. And first of all, we already have one of the square roots by itself on the left-hand side, right? The square root of 2x plus 5. And that equals to square root of 2x. The minus 1 is outside of the square root. So we can begin by square both sides. So take this whole thing square. I'll take the right-hand side, the whole thing to the second power as well. If we do that, the square and the square root cancels, and I will have 2x plus 5 equals to that. So now the question is what that is. I have square root of 2x and minus 1 is on the outside to the second power. So let me do that on the side. So make sure that you write down two of this because I have square root of 2x minus 1 to the second power. I will write it down twice. Minus 1 like this, and then square root of 2x minus 1, like that. So write this down twice, and then follow this out. Let's see what do we get. This times this. Square root of 2x times square root of 2x, it will be just 2x. It's like square root of 4x squared, but square root of 4 is 2, regular 2, and square root of x squared is a regular x. And then square root of 2x minus times minus 1, we have negative square root of 2x. And we continue, negative 1 times square root of 2x. I have another minus square root of 2x. Lastly, negative 1 times negative 1, we get plus 1. And we can combine terms. This is just 2x. And you see that this is a minus 1. This is a minus 1 square root of 2x minus another 1 square root of 2x. So altogether, we have minus 2 square root of 2x plus 1. Like that. So this is the result after we squared the right-hand side. Okay, 2x minus 2 square root of 2x plus 1. Let me put this down right here. 2x minus 2 square root of 2x and the plus 1 right here. Okay. Okay, so now I can keep focusing on this side. That's just like my scratch paper. So now I have an equation and I still have one more square root right here. And to take care of this equation, we have to isolate this square root. So let me minus 1 right here, and I will also minus 1 on the other side. I have a 2x right here, so let me minus 2x here, and also minus 2x right here. This way, the 1 and the minus 1 cancels, and the 2x and the negative 2x cancels. Then we see 2x minus 2x, once again they cancel out. Okay, so they cancel out. And we have positive 5 minus 1, which is 4. That equals to, this is negative 2 square root of 2x, like that. And I want to isolate this, right? I want to isolate the square root. And let's see, I have a negative 2 in front of the square root. So let me divide by negative 2 on both sides. And this happens to be a nice whole number. 4 over square root of 2 is 4 over negative 2 is negative 2. And that's equal to square root of 2x, like that. So here we are saying negative 2 is equal to square root of 2x. And there's a trick on this, but I will not tell you. I will just continue with what we have been doing. So if I just want to continue with my calculation, I will just square both sides real quick. This is negative 2 times negative 2. I will get positive 4. And this right here, the square root, once again they cancel out. I will get positive 2x. And then, as usual, divide both sides by 2, cancel this out, and I will get x equals to 4 over 2, which is 2. But then, whenever you are trying to solve an equation that has a square root in the beginning, must check this answer. Okay? This is just a possible answer. Sometimes it can be a fake answer. So we have to check this number. We are going to plug into the original equation to see if it works or not. So let's see. I'll just say check if x is equal to 2 will work or not. Plugging into the original equation, I will get square root of 2 times 2 plus 5. X is 2 right now, okay? And that's equal to square root of 2 times 2, okay? The 2x, and then minus 1 on the outside. And here we have, this is square root of 2 times 2 is 4, right? 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. And this is square root of 2 times 2, which is square root of 4 right here, minus 1, like that. Square root of 9 is a regular number 3. Now equals to square root of 4, it's a regular number 2. But then I still have 2 minus 1. And something seems to be wrong because 2 minus 1, this is equal to 1, but I have a 3 on the other side. So as you can see, when x is equal to 2, in fact, this wouldn't work out to be correct. So x is equal to 2. It's not the answers. Right? X is equal to 2, it's not the answer. And however, that was the only possible answer that we could have. But it seems that we just rejected. This is not correct. So the correct answer to this is that there's no correct answer to this. We'll say the answer, there is no solution. Okay. Right, this equation, it's not solvable. There's no answer to make this equation to be correct. So this is the idea that how you should go through the calculations. But once you get through the calculations, this is just a possible answer. You must do the check, okay? And now let me get back to the idea, the secret that I mentioned earlier. We could have stopped right here. We didn't need to go through all this. Because as you can see in the black, I have negative 2 is equal to square root of 2x. So let me write this down right here. Whenever you have square root of something inside, doesn't matter what's inside, but if that equals to a negative number, okay, square root, the outcome of a square root can never be a negative number. So this right here is guaranteed that you will not end up with a solution. Square root of anything inside, if that happens to be a negative number, you can technically just write down no solution because of this. Okay? So this is a note. And that's pretty much, once you see that earlier, you could have stopped. But I just want to show you guys the calculations. Okay? So that's it.